Welcome to Suta Saturday. We have a very special guest with us today. She's a breath of fresh air in the hustle of Bombay. She can rock any stage but is still a very humble, kind, cool, sassy and hot person. We've got Chetna with us here today. And Chetna, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a little more?
I think you have done a brilliant job already. The homework's done well, I would say. But yeah, if you would ask me who Chetna is, I think for me, compassion, a little bit of career, family, friends, dance and four-legged animals. Put all of this together and yeah, you would get a compilation of Chetna, what she wants.
Love that. Absolutely love it. And if people want to know more about you online, where could they find you?
Instagram for all the jazz and LinkedIn, of course.
For the serious stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. So Chetna, now let's talk about your dance journey. What happens often, it's happened with me personally and a lot of dancers out there, that as you grow up, you have to study more, your career comes into place. A lot of us lose touch with the dancer in you. How have you managed to balance the two?
Honestly, it's not been easy. I think it's the same journey that I've been through as well. There's been a lot of breaks and the graphs going peak and all the way down there. But at one point I realized that it's not just a hobby. You'll have to prioritize. There has been times that, there has been no weekend parties, no travel plans, missing a couple of weddings of friends as well because you're committed to the class that you are. Especially with classical dance, it does happen. I think I'm still going through that phase of, again, work has taken over and stuff, but then at any point I feel like I can make things work around it. I ensure that dance takes priority over a couple of other things in life.
That's so lovely. What dance form do you do?
So I have learned Kathak for quite a few years, but now that I've moved cities, I'm just, venturing into anything and everything that's available because Bombay kind of gives you all the stages and platform to try. So yes.
It's the best place to be to experiment with all different kinds of dance forms.
Absolutely, yeah.
What does a day in your life look like? If you have to include maybe a dance session, choreography plan, what does it look like?
Both on weekdays and weekends, it's honestly speaking, the days are a little different because weekdays, you have your usual meetings which does not go well, bad days and stuff. Again, coming to Bombay kind of provides you classes at 8 to 10. So I am ready to take those classes and trust me, even a bad work day, I go to that class 8 o'clock all tired, by 10 I'm sorted, right? That's a weekday, but otherwise weekends are for sure planned. I need my friends around, which starts right from the morning, and then there's a class for sure keyed in somewhere, and then I need my food as well. The taste buds are always wanting, so we do step out, some art, and yeah, the week is pretty much covered with this.
It sounds like such an ideal life of like dance and fun in addition to work and everything else. Let's talk about saris now that we are here for it. How many Suta saris do you have?
Okay, honestly, haven't counted, and I don't think that's an easy job because not just what I own, but what I've got for my family and gifted to my friends, it's like the number just goes on. But then I must say I have a prized possession from Suta. It is, even before they launched their saris, they used to do dresses initially, and yeah, I have one of those pieces, which is what I feel like.
That is so cool. So you're like one of the OG customers of Suta. You're the OG Suta queen. We can officially call it right here, right now. What makes you love Suta so much?
You don't have to really think, okay, I'm going out to work today, or I'm going to a club to party, or I'm going to a wedding, what I need to wear, how this needs to look. I think in that aspect, Suta is very easy because it is so like, you know what, I'm going to work this also, I'm going to work the other situation as well. It's easy also because it's so convenient. I think right from the day you guys started, it has been easy. Quick orders and stuff. That way easy again. And then I can go jogging and this and run a marathon. Though I can't run a marathon. But yeah, it's easy that way as well. So yeah, Suta for you.
Absolutely agree. Now there's one thing that we want to add some fun into it because you're a dancer. You need to tell us what your favorite dance move is, or even better, maybe show it to us if we are lucky enough.
Okay, this is very tricky, because see, I don't think I can do the classical, though that's an innate thing that comes out. put me in a club and maybe, you know, my favorite step is that is what I would do. But then recently I'd done this semi-Lavani kind of thing, though there's nothing called semi stuff. But then I just tried doing it. It was so amazing. The energy that you put, and it's so out there and vivacious. So we had to do a step which I'm just going to show here. You go like that, roll and slap.
Wow.
It is so fun. So yeah.
I'm sure you need full energy
Yeah,
for
yes.
each and every dance form. The output may look simple and easy, but the number of practices that goes behind it, and it's genuinely inspiring, I think, for especially all those people who have kind of left the creative inside them, be it dance artists out there. I think somewhere the adult in you is like, get a job and settle, but it's all about prioritizing, right? When it comes to forms that are a little different, that may not be conventional, and you've managed to balance both of them so beautifully, and we
I'm
absolutely
trying.
love it.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Now for the final part, we're going to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to tell you one word, and you have to tell me a word that you associate to it. Okay. Just a one word association. Starting with, of course, Kathak.
Solace,
Bombay.
love, hate,
Okay, movement.
freedom,
Oh, my next word was freedom, but okay. Home.
home is where my family is, I guess. Yeah.
That's nice. And finally, sari.
I think it's very forgiving. It's very accepting.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like
You can
becoming
just
off.
it wears you.
Yeah,
It becomes a part
yeah.
of you.
You just have to let go of that inhibition, which was also there with us, right? Because I've seen my mom wear sarees to office every day. But it had to be a perfect way. Like I remember dad doing the starch and
Yes.
pleats and you know, it used to be a weekly activity. So of course it sits, and does it match? Even if it has to be a contrast, is it contrast? But I think it is so much more forgiving. I don't think we need to put it on a boundary at all. Take it out of the box, like you said. Yeah.
Wow, I love that. On that note, we will be concluding today's episode of Sita Saturdays. We had such a fun time. It was a super chill time with Chetna here, and thank you so
Thanks,
much for being part of this.
Thank you so much. Thanks.